type stuff.
Good ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it would shut the whole
And ice storms too.
Yeah.
And then us that were, I don't know, stupid or, you know, could drive a little bit would go out and have fun.
Oh,
you know, and laugh at everybody else.
Absolutely.
And shit.
Did you ever bumper ski?
We used to use hoods. A hood off a car, and then you just go from ditch to ditch.
It was pretty cool.
I remember
Usually from an OBS is what the hood was from.
I remember
now worth a
seeing
lot of
the
money.
ice-
Yeah.
Yeah, the ice storm I got to see was nuts. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah,
Wild.
we do usually have a lot of ice storms.
We were at your old shop, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We get hail every now and then, but nothing like
We
super.
get everything in Oklahoma.
Mhm.
We really
Even
do.
added earthquakes into that deal now.
We
We had a
we
hurricane
haven't
about
figured out
The one
how
thing
to
that we
hurricane.
didn't, the one thing that we didn't get was earthquakes, and now we figured that deal out. We got 'em.
We get some serious
We have
hurricanes.
we have hurricane winds though all the time.
Yeah, it's just a Tuesday.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, man,
It's funny.
60-mile-an-hour winds. I'm like, fuck.
It's
Yeah,
funny, you know,
That's the
everybody,
reason it ain't so freaking hot.
people will come to our place and be like, man, this place is windier than Chicago because, you know, that Chicago's supposed to be the windy city, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, they call it Chicago the windy city because of the politicians, not because of the wind.
Yeah.
So I have heard it 8 million times about how we're windier than Chicago is. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that's because, yeah.
You know what? I don't know what we're doing today. Okay, we're testing. Yeah, right, got it.
What are you wearing?
All right. Again, we're going to have 7-0 come around the corner here momentarily. Got to get the ambulance in place as well, so we'll go racing here shortly. For tips. So there's that. Now that's not me saying hydrate with beer. But you want to know that the beer stand is open? Maybe do like a 1-to-1 ratio.
But arguably,
This is about what we
this
want
is
to
the
run it.
worst
Yes.
it could be today.
Yes. Yes.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I think it's good.
Find out. No idea?
No. I don't have too many games of shit. We just
I know. You got like your turn. Real fast.
And that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's gonna go. It's hopped up early, so it might get some real speed. It might not fucking. It might chatter. You know what I mean? Like I think it's a little hopped up.
Sure.
Off early. You know? Yeah. That's exactly right. You know, but I don't know the air.
As long as we don't do what we did last time.
No, I'm leaving on.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that.
Look at that.
I know.
All right, first pass.
That's how it is.
Tulsa. Here we go.
Tulsa, first pass.
Yeah.
Road to the championship.
Right.
All can say this is the first leg of the road to the championship. Today we're testing. We got 4 runs tonight, Friday night. Tomorrow is eliminations. We have Jim Howe. We drew Jim Howe first round for the way everything worked out, the way it's seated. We have to race Jim Howe first round tomorrow.
You got old reliable back out.
Old reliable. We tend to think that in the hot, it's 95 today. The track's not very good. The track temperature sucks. This car seems to do better in those conditions. So we kind of watched the weather all week and decided that we would take this out.
Hot today, hot tomorrow.
Hot day, hot today, hot tomorrow. Rockingham be a different story.
Right.
But we got to get by. We got to do well here to place good. To to do well for the points. The points championship. Right. This is for all the money. Like it was cool. We all worked our ass off to get where I ended up 4th place. So you had Sean, Giuseppe, and Robin tied for 2nd. I'm technically 4th, and Swash from 5th. So this is big. This is a big, like this test session tonight's big. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Ryan. Good luck, buddy.
Ratings and seatings figured out.
Man, that looked good for a hot day.
Man, first big tire car down the track. It was slimy, it was hot. I'll take it. ET wasn't the best, but then again, it's hard. I don't know.
Yeah. First pair down, man.
Hey, we didn't make it.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys couldn't do that light ever again in your entire lives.
Oh, we staged
You
the
did
first
perfect.
exactly
You
and the
staged
second
exactly
thing
the
exactly.
same.
Yeah.
Because I always like, well, he's gonna go. I know how you stage.
I normally go in second, so I
Yeah.
said, these guys give me shit, so I go in, I'll start changing up a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
And then we ended up going in at the exact
At
same
the
time.
exact same time, yeah.
Yep. I looked up, I was like, holy shit, they're all lit. Everything's lit. We just went down there and looked through the rules. Hey, what's up? Okay, you doing all right?
I wasn't even in the ballpark.
Dang.
It's
good.
It's tough.
No, but if
it's
you-
a tough way to race, to be honest with you.
No, it's the toughest race. Like
And
everybody else gets time slip and shit. This is just a pure guess.
Well, not only is it tough because of that, but it's like also, look, you take away 16 cars out of the field, that just means we're earlier.
Yeah, heat of the
And that means
day.
we don't finish, like right now it's dark and it's 7 o'clock or whatever. We'll be done by this time tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we won't get these type of racetrack conditions at all during elimination.
Unless you make it to the finals.
Right.
You gotta have one
With
locked.
first round of taking that, maybe.
It's got to be locked, but you have to have one locked and loaded and ready to go for when the sun comes down.
Yeah, no, I mean, cool that we did it, but I don't know, dude. This is confusing, man. I'm just being honest. Like, it's like we know how to do that. What we just did, we've done that 100 times, fucking 500 times in this car.
Yeah. But I just think like a dude that's pretty high up there and won amount of races, we can still run with people. You know what I mean?
No, hey, here's what'd be good. Find out this. I already know the answer to this, but
Oh, what his says? Yeah. He might not tell you this time.
I bet Alan would tell you because I feel like he wants to know as bad as we want.
How'd it feel? Look good.
Felt good.
Look good. Looks like you got a race car.
Good, yeah. I mean, look, today we got a race car for sure.
Yeah. Tomorrow's a different day, I know,
Well,
but
it's a different day, but it's always good to have a good Friday going into Saturday so that you can go, okay, well, at least we know all the runs we made tonight on today's racetrack was good. What throws you for a loop sometimes when the racetrack changes dramatically, and then you got to make those right decisions tomorrow.
right.
And honestly, we've given away a lot of races because of that in the past.
Yeah.
Good job, baby. You too, buddy.
So,
We've
man,
given a lot of races away this year because of that, like just making bad judgment calls,
yeah.
you know. So
Well,
tomorrow is when it matters.
all right. Day 2, man. Tulsa. This is
for all of it today, I guess. We're gonna at least the start of it a little bit.
Definitely start with the championship. The first road to the championship is eliminations today in Tulsa. As we know, we have difficult, in my opinion, a pretty difficult draw. Like, look, there's no ducks in the 16, you know. Like,
Yeah.
even me and Bobby were joking around the other day. Bobby said he thinks he's the slowest car in the top 16. I don't know, he might be, but even Bobby, if you're not careful, it puts you on the trailer if you mess up. That means if you don't hit it right off the button, if you spin the tires, if you're late on the tree, there's so many things that can change that. So when your slowest car is Bobby, and he can still outrun you if you mess up, then there's nobody easy. However, we got probably one of the tougher draws, which is Jim Howe. And Jim Howe can be dangerous because, you know, he hasn't had a great year. Obviously, he's in the 13th, squeaked in the 13th spot at the last race. And it is not because his car's not fast, it is because it's just been rough. It's been a rough go for him. But at any given time, he can be the fastest car on the property. Go back to the first race of the year. We first brought the screw car out, not really knowing if it was fast, what we were going to do with it, blah, blah, blah. And we went to finals, but he went to finals with us, and he was able to outrun me at that race. And so, look, that day he had the fastest car on the property. He struggled every bit after that, but that doesn't mean that at any given time he can't throw down a pass.
Right.
And you don't want him to do it to you. You know, I don't want him to do it to me.
Right.
And because here's kind of the scenario that we're in right now. I have to race smart. We made really good passes last night. Probably put those passes up against any car. We raced Robin. We raced Giuseppe. We raced Clay Cole. We beat every one of them. I made super clean passes. Kind of, for me, it felt like back the way this car used to run. And I think we've got it back at that window. But today, it's hotter. The track is slimy in. We're starting at 3 o'clock. We didn't start yesterday until 5:30. So by 5:30, your track is cooling down a little bit. By 3 o'clock, it's the hottest point of the day. It's the worst time of your track. So I have to race smart. I can't go out there and take my fastest tune-up from last night and throw that in the car and expect me to outrun Jim Howe. Because what could happen if I do that is, more than likely, you will spin the tires. You're going to lose the starting line. Now the question is, what does he do? You know, if he's racing me and he's trying to make sure he outruns me and he watched my passes last night, then he's probably going to try to go after it. So if his go after it past sticks, and I get too conservative and I slow it down too much to make it go, well then there you go, I just got outran. So like it's a difficult way to race when you get somebody like that, because it's just dangerous, you know. He really doesn't have anything to lose. He's 13th spot, I'm 4th. This is for a lot of momentum for this little championship push. Doesn't mean whoever loses is out of it. It just means it's going to be a harder road.
Yeah.
We started off with 20 points because where we finished the season. For instance, Nova started off with 50 points because of where he finished the season. So we've got a little bit of a leg up on everybody. I just need to keep the momentum. That's the only way we're going to win this championship. For the last 4 years, we have won a championship of some point. You know, I've won 3 individual championships in a row, and then a group championship last year with my team. And of course, they went back to individual championship this year, and then even changed it up yet again. So Nova finishes the season ender at the last season, if you will, as #1 in points, but still didn't win the championship. So we're all reset. We're all going back over the championship. All these races are important. But for the next hour and a half, because that's what we got till first round, I've got to get in my head and figure out what is the best plan of attack for the tune-up. We've got to go to the starting line. We're going to check track temperature. Just going to feel the racetrack and try to give it the strongest tune-up we have without overpowering the track. That's what it's going to be about. And then hope that it's enough for Jim Howe. Because if Jim Howe decides to take a chance and just throws his best tune-up at it, and it is possible that it sticks, well, he's going to be tough to outrun no matter what I do. So
he's up against the same conditions you are. I mean,
he is.
Racing, I mean,
he is.
Sticky, I mean, the tracks, he could throw it off too.
He could. I mean, look, from what I know, the reason why we're not in the screw car is because I don't think the screw cars do great in this heat. Right. That doesn't mean he's not going to do. Doesn't mean he's not going to throw something out of the sticks. It just means I put all my eggs in the Pro Charger basket as to a 95-degree day with a 120-degree track temperature, racing at 3 o'clock. For me, my screw combo that's not been its favorite time. But my Pro Charge car seems to go good. We're running the car a little different in the last 5 or 6 races that we've had it out, moving weight around, things like that. So I feel good about it, but that doesn't mean we're going to win. That just means I feel like we can make it good pass. So we'll see.
We go up at 2. You're going to do late. You're going to draw for position.
Yeah, they're doing the
lane
deal.
choice. So I mean,
obviously we don't draw for pairing because we already know we got Jim out based on our seating. But 1 through 8 on the seating has to draw for position. So like I've got to draw where me and Jim Powell race at. So there's 1 through 8 chips in the bucket, and I've got to draw for what position we go in, and then we've got to flip for lanes.
The best case scenario, we could be racing closer to 5 o'clock if we draw later in the day.
I don't know that
It'll make a big difference.
It's not going to make that big of a difference. You're talking about 8 pairs. You know how long it takes to get 8 pairs.
All right.
So if the best case scenario, we might race at 3:30. And honestly, I don't think that's any better than 3.
No, it's not. Not today anyway.
Yeah.
But
we get whoever gets by first round, it will get dramatically easier for the racetrack. Second round will probably be around 5.
Yeah.
And by then, everything afterwards, you can start feeding some power to it. But right now, we've got to make good decisions and just make sure that we get down the racetrack without overpowering it.
Yeah.
Smoke the tires, you can't win.
Right.
I go every which way about that. Like sometimes I think, well, I'd rather go out smoking the tires than just get out ringing. But I've lost both ways. But
yeah. Well, we're headed. We've got definitely a tough draw and hot in Tulsa, but we are headed to a couple of tracks.
Yeah, Rockingham next weekend should be nice.
We always do well at all these tracks.
We came off a test session. My 2 test sessions with the screw car when we went really fast this year have been Rockingham and Steel.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good for us. We'll probably go back with the screw car, those 2 races, and then figure out where we're at, and then make a decision for Ennis. But right now, we got to get by round 1.
That's right.
We really need to win this race. We need to win it because I got a lot of family here.
Yeah.
I got a lot of friends here. I would like to win this race here. But to do it, I got to get by first round. I got to get by Jim Powell.
All right. Good luck, buddy. All right.
Yeah! Run, we needed that so bad. Damn, Ryan. Hell yeah, baby. We needed that. Man, I can't tell you how much we needed that. I've been trying to pretend like that wasn't a big deal all year. For the last, month or so that we've known that we had to do this. That was a big race for me. Jim's fast. He's always been fast. He's like, there's a couple cars that just kind of, you might call him my kryptonite or something like that. He's been tough.
Nice job. Nice job, Ryan.
Needed that one, baby. We needed that one. You got it. Dang, we needed that one so fucking bad. Needed that. Woo. Woo. Man, that was close at the end, bro. Man. He was coming, for sure. Yeah. Woo. Hey, good job, guys.
Good race, guys.
Hey, that was super close. For sure. Good job.
Round 2, 405 boys. What do you think, man?
I don't know, man. You're Ryan Martin. You got to swing.
Yeah, but Ryan's like, man, it's Jeff, so you don't know. So, you guys saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, guys. Good luck, man. Right on.
What the fuck am I doing?
I heard you took it deep.
Oh, jeez.
Trying to get, as soon as you get that,
I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm on. Then the fucking lights out, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Okay. No, yeah. No, for sure it was. Yep.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. No, well,
Sorry, I got.
dude, that's all good. I was trying to get it.
All right, number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
That was us against Jeff Lutz. We were able to get the win on Jeff Lutz. It's a good race. He did something a little weird and went in early, but I tried to get in as fast as I could for him because I knew he didn't want to come with 2-step.
Right.
But so we got us. I don't know if Sean won or not. Did y'all win? Okay, good. So Sean won. We won. This is getting ready to be Kai and Swanstrom right now.
Right.
And I'll tell you who wins that.
All right. Wrapping up Tulsa, man.
Tulsa, no prep elite. No prep elite. Race number 1 out of 4.
Right.
We had a good race. Had a great car on Friday. Had a great car earlier today. I mean, I don't always think this, but I really thought we were going to have a good shot at winning this race.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I think we were.
Until we did not do good in the semis. So we made the semis, which is awesome. I'll go ahead and add in that I'm on a 4-way tie for second, which is wild.
Right.
But we misjudged the racetrack and gave it too much power. Like we've done it. I honestly think we've done that, what, 5 or 6 times this year?
Yeah, just bad calls on my part.
We have done a collectively bad job in reading the racetrack. Going, hey, let's throw the kitchen sink at it or whatever. And we all talked about when it was time to use the big tune-up. And we decided it was the semifinals. Turns out it was not. It didn't take it. It was just too close. I think we needed one more round. We could have used it in the finals. But Clay's car ran good, so we might have needed it anyway. I don't know. But
We kind of showed him our hand the night before.
we did. We raced Clay on Friday.
On accident.
And we put it on him pretty good. Probably beat him by a car and a half. And so he knew that he had to do something. So they took a shot at it when he raced me. I knocked the tire off, so he didn't actually even get to see how I ran because I knocked the tire off early, and then he checked out and went straight down. I think he made a really good pass then, and he was just set up and ready to go for Sean and just put it on Sean, which I'm very surprised. Me and Sean are both very surprised. He probably beat Sean by a car and a half.
Well, we were talking earlier to get.
Friday.
He did. Yeah, he did to Sean what I did to him on Friday.
Yeah.
And I told Sean, I said, I'm sure it's because he took his ass whooping on Friday and told Brandon, hey, we can't. We're way behind.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That gray car worked pretty good, but then again, it didn't used to do that to us.
Yeah.
I think there was a season where that didn't happen, not one single time.
It's like we're further on the edge now. We're closer to the edge.
It's like the edge is really close, right? It's like the edge is like where there used to be some leeway there. It kind of spin, but you can still recoup. Blah blah blah. It's just here fast, and then boom, knocks the tire off.
We run it on the edge more and more all the time now. It doesn't matter heat of the day, at night, whatever, and it's on the ragged edge. So now you just misjudge it just a little bit. Won't make the trip.
Yeah, but we're sitting okay. Sean's got a 40-point lead on all 4 of us that are in second place. So that's not great, but we have some points and a halves coming up and a double points. So we'll have to really be on our P's and Q's. Next week is Rockingham. We did a lot of testing with the red car at Rockingham. I'm probably going to take the screw car at Rockingham. I have so much data. I know if it's fast and blah, blah, blah. I just feel like it's a smart move. Don't know if it is, but I feel like it's a smart move.
Yeah. Well, we're coming out of Tulsa better than we came in.
Coming out of Tulsa better than we came in, technically.
I guess that's the silver lining.
Yeah, I mean, you got
silver lining, but the negative side is, like, you know, with only 3 races left of the championship run,
Can't make any more mistakes.
we can't.
yeah.
Sean's got a big lead on everybody, but we'll be all right.
We need to do good. We need, hopefully, that our test session in Rockingham will pay off.
Pay dividends.
Yeah, and if it does, we can get out there and win that race.
Get some momentum going into steel.
And I hate to say it, but like we really will need to draw Sean early, or somebody will need to get him out early for us to be able to try to get him a chance to get this championship.
Gain some ground on points.
Sean and I have a goal to be 1 and 2 and to split up some championship money. But right now he's the one kicking everybody's ass. So I guess today was Clay, but
yeah, I guess he did the worst in his back. He stopped the bleeding and did minimal damage to his worst day, probably.
Yeah.
Worst weekend.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get on the road early, get to Rockingham. Got some stuff before then to do, and
we're gonna make a stop at Galat.
Yeah.
Make a stop at Galat.
Yeah, we're gonna make a stop and go up.
all right, guys.